Hi. Um, this reading is for the sign of Aries for January 2021, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus sign for Aries. If you like the video and it speaks and resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So when I was, first let me invite our spirit guides in here. I'm asking that the spirit guides come in and please give me precise messages for Aries. Please let me be able to channel the messages with clear details. Asking that you please protect the reader of this channel and those that are looking and listening. Okay, so when I was meditating on the energy of Aries for the month of January, I heard the word decisions. I heard the word decisions. I heard that there will be some decisions that need to be made in the month of January. I'm also picking up the month of March. Some very hard decisions that need to be made. I'm also picking up the word ego. So what I'm hearing is, do not allow your ego to come in to or get in the way of the decisions that you need to make. That's what I'm hearing. Do not allow your ego to get in the way of the decisions that you need to make. I'm also picking up that Aries, you need to be a little conscious of your health. Make sure that you're exercising. That's what I'm picking up, the word exercising. So just make sure that you're kind of getting some type of physical activity in your life. Definitely some changes that's coming into your life. But anyway, so right before I got on, before I started recording, I picked a couple cards out for Aries. So the cards that I got, I drew 5 cards. It's the High Priestess, in the upright, the Strength in reverse, Sorrow in the upright, Power in reverse, and Change in the reverse. And so from what I'm seeing, you have to make sure that you are being intuitively guided to make the decisions that are coming up. Some of these decisions you may not feel like you have the strength to make them, but if you don't gather the strength, I'm seeing that you need to kind of sit in the energy of making the decision before you make it. Whatever that means, or however that relates to your situation whenever it comes up. But just kind of sitting in the energy of what you need to do before you make the decision. You're going to have to figure out a way to draw on the strength, because I see that some of you guys are not feeling as strong as you normally would. Like some of you guys are not feeling as strongly, feeling the strength that you normally would have. What I'm also picking up is that if you don't make these hard decisions in the month of January through March, January, February, or March, by May, the decisions that you did or did not act on, the decisions that you did not make, or the things that you did not act on will cause you some type of grief and some type of sorrow. So just make sure, if you don't act upon the decisions, then by maybe around about April, you will kind of be feeling like you're losing your power. What I'm picking up is that it's very important for you to make the right decisions, and if you don't make the decisions and you allow the universe to make the decisions for you, or you allow these decisions to kind of be made for you and you don't act upon the decisions that you need to make, then I'm picking up that nothing will change. And if it does change, it might not change for the better. So it's definitely going to be, so what I'm picking up is that this can be a powerful year for you, or it can be a year where it gets off to a rocky start, depending on you, depending on how it is and what it is that you feel that you should be doing. But you got to make the right decisions. You got to make the right decisions. Okay. Pull a couple cards from this deck right here. Okay. That's too many. Too many fell out. Give me a couple cards. Stop. Definitely have some decisions that you're going to have to make. Yeah, it's all about decision, all about being in your thought and in your headspace. Another thing that I'm picking up is that you're going to have to make sure that you slow down in order to be able to make these decisions. These decisions will be in money. This definitely will have something to do with your finances and the way that you spend your finances, the way that you make your money, the way that you think about how money is made. You're going to have to cut down on maybe spending. I'm picking up cutting down on spending. Also, if you don't stop to think about maybe some, okay, so I see a new venture coming on. You'll have an opportunity for a new venture that's going to come up here. If you don't stop, if you just rush ahead, you know, with that fast cardinal Aries energy, and you don't stop to think about how in the long run this can affect you and your legacy, then I see you getting into something that might not necessarily benefit you, but benefit you in its entirety. But what can happen is because you're going to be committed to keeping your word, it might be a loss for you. Oh, yeah, you guys are definitely going to be in your head in the month of January. You're definitely going to be in your head. And I don't see a lot of love in this reading. So it's more so about, I'm picking up, it's more so about money in this reading for you guys. Definitely going to be in your head thinking about how new ways to make money. There's going to be some split decisions that you have to make regarding money. There's going to be 3 opportunities. Actually, there's going to be 3 opportunities probably before the month of March. So I'm keep picking up this number 3. I keep picking up the number 3. And so I'm picking up that there will be 3 opportunities. 2 of them are going to be good. 1 of them not so good. But if you don't take the time, as we discussed, to think about which ones are going to be better for you, then I see that there's going to be some type of sorrow. Yeah, one of the opportunities, yep, it's definitely going to be, it's going to look good. So the opportunity, so what I'm picking up is the opportunity that looks really, really good. It's probably going to be the one that you really, really need to give some thought to with that particular opportunity. That's going to be the one that you're going to have to give some real thought to. Okay, so I'm not picking up anything on the love for Aries right now. Is there anything in love? Is there anything in love for Aries? It's more about money and it's more about opportunities, business opportunities, money opportunities, thinking, coming up with new strategies and new ways to do things. Spirit guides, is there anything that Aries needs to know about love? Is there any love coming up for Aries? Any love coming up for Aries? Any love cards coming up for Aries? You might be having conflicts in love. You might have a lot of people that like you, a lot of people that you may be dealing with. You may like one. You might have a preference to one. This is like a lot of people, maybe 6 or 7 people. Cross watchers, don't get mad at me. This is what I see. And if it's not every Aries story. We know that. But in the love department, there might be some conflict. So maybe that's why you're so focused on your money, because there is some conflicts in the love department. So maybe that's why you're so focused on your money right now. Give me 2 more cards for Aries love advice for the month of January. For the beginning months of January, first 2 weeks of January. Can you give me something? Love, Aries, for Aries love. Okay. Thank you. So there might be so the person that you may prefer, you may want to offer them, extend your loving nature to them, or they may want to extend their loving nature to you. There is a beginning with love. There is some type of beginning with love. I think this is new too. This doesn't look like it's a reconciliation. I don't feel reconciliation. Give me one more card for Aries and love. 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 Yeah, and you know, you had a lot of swords in this reading, which means that there was a lot of thinking. And yeah, we have right here the King of Swords. And so even with this new beginning in love, I see that you're still going to just basically have your mind on your money. I think that you will pick someone to talk to and to be with, but I think that your mind for the first 2 weeks of January will be focused on your money. We'll come back. We'll revisit it. Maybe there might be something else. So I'm going to pick, I just wanted to do 3 surrender cards for Aries for the month of January, the first 2 weeks in January. Spirit guides. 3 surrender cards for the first 2 weeks in January for the sign of Aries. Give me 3 surrender cards. Surrender to trust. Confirmation. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by others people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And so that kind of coincides with what we were talking about. If you take your time to make the right decisions, I just saw a lot of decisions coming up for you. Again, if you think about the decisions that you're supposed to make, I do see that you'll be just fine. You're going to have to take some type of action on the decision, on some very difficult decisions that you'll have to make. And so that was confirmation for that. The decisions, I saw the word decisions. Can you give me 2 more cards for the sign of Aries? Surrendering. What should Aries surrender to? First 2 weeks of January for the sign of Aries. Oh, 2 of them came out. Okay. Well, we're going to take them. Surrender to your soul path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. I just really think that this ties into your financial stability. I don't know, maybe you guys are worried about your financial stability, but I believe that once you make a decision right here, with one of these hard decisions, it may be around what it is that you want to do, what makes you happy in life. It is time for you to start doing the thing that make you happy in life. You guys are innovative, you guys are leaders, and it's just time for you to do what feels right in your soul. So maybe this is one of the hard decisions that you have to make. Maybe it's a decision to walk away from a job, and or walk away from something that's not fulfilling to you in a work environment, and really follow your soul urge and follow what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and look at everything that you have went through as a lesson, and anything that comes up will be a lesson for you, and just embracing the decisions that you made, knowing that there is a lesson in all of them. The next card and the last card, the surrender card I got, was surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So I think in the beginning of the reading, because I never remember what it is that I say, because I'm channeling the information, so like I never remember what it is that I say, even for my personal clients. Like they'll tell you like she doesn't remember. They'll come back and be like, oh, you said this. I'll be like, wow, did I? Okay, but in this particular reading, I do remember saying something about exercising. So I believe that exercising will allow you to surrender the stress. So it's kind of all tying in together. There's definitely some tension around what it is that you, the decisions. I just feel tension around the decisions. I feel like once you make these decisions, though, the stress will leave your body, and also working out is going to be very key in alleviating some of this stress. So yeah, don't see a lot going on in love. There is a new beginning, and you're going to pick one of the people, the one that you prefer. That's what I see in love. But a lot of your decisions for the first 2 weeks of January 2021 looks like it will be in business, making making financial decisions, seizing opportunities, trusting the decisions that you're making sure that you're moving and not allowing decisions to be made for you by not making any decisions. So Aries, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of January. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Jay. Take care. Bye.